Hey everyone, just making this video very quick as a channel update vlog type thing. I have some important news related to the channel and the way that I'm going to be doing things on here for the foreseeable future. This video may not have a whole lot of cuts or jumps or weird things like that. I don't really plan to jump around, hopefully, at least. You heard it right there, I just said and there's probably going to be a lot of that in this video, because I just wanted to give this very brief update on some things that are going on with the channel. I don't usually do videos like this, vlog type videos or things like that, but I'm going to do that now because there are some things that are going to be changing up with the channel, at least for the foreseeable future. I don't really want to get super deep into this, but I have had some new priorities come up in my life in relation to jobs and or career. Essentially, I have a new job related to video game writing, and it's going to be a very high volume job. There's going to be a lot of work that needs to be done with it, and it's going to take up a lot of my schedule, which means that videos will be not as consistent if I continue to go at the current pace that I'm going. However, I'm thinking of doing new ways to give you guys content on a pretty consistent enough basis and trying to find ways to continue to review music as I've done consistently enough without having to worry about it getting in the way of the job. So these changes that I'm making to the channel are specific to making sure that I don't get super duper overwhelmed with trying to produce content for YouTube while simultaneously working on the stuff I need to do at my job. So I'm gonna go through this pretty quick. This plan is probably something that I'm still gonna be working on a little bit. Still trying to figure some things out. If you guys have suggestions on how to potentially make it any better, of course I'm all ears. If you have any ideas, whatever you guys think, let me know down in the comments, but let's just jump into the actual plan itself. First and foremost, I will not really be doing film reviews on this channel anymore for the foreseeable future. Big reason being, I feel like I've just kind of lost passion for film as a whole, unfortunately. Maybe it's the whole thing of, going to college, graduating with a degree in screenwriting, seeing how films are made, stuff like that. That's made me kind of cynical to film as a whole. A lot of times it can be not as fun when I feel like I'm watching a movie just to do a review of it. I've had times in the past after graduating college where I would tell myself if I never watched another film or TV show in my life, I wouldn't be that upset. And it kind of made me sad that I got to that point because, watching TV, watching movies, that's like a fun thing. That's something people do to unwind, to enjoy themselves, to have fun with. But for me, maybe it was going through college as a screenwriter that films just kind of stopped being fun. And I feel like I had that happen, especially after I would watch a movie feeling like I needed to do a review of it. So right now, I think my goal in terms of film as a whole is just getting to a point where I can actually watch movies for fun again. And because that's the whole reason that I got into college and wanted to be in the film world in some way originally. But, I think that passion has gone away, especially since I've been more passionate about things like gaming and music. So I feel like I'm just going to be shooting myself in the foot if I keep watching movies just to do reviews of them. So that will probably not be happening, at least right now. Maybe in the far distant future if I have more time and if I feel passionate about films again, but right now it probably won't be happening. So that's the first big update, and this next piece is probably going to be the biggest. It is the most important thing to talk about. I am moving reviews of new albums off of YouTube. I am going to start doing new reviews in a bite-sized style over on my TikTok. I haven't really been using it a ton lately, but I feel like with the fact that my job is going to take up a lot of time, I still want to be able to put out reviews as well as 10 years later videos without overwhelming myself by constantly having to write out long scripts for both and then film both and do long ass edits of both. And I feel like the best way for me to do that at the current moment is to move my new album reviews over to TikTok. I can review them in more of a bite-sized style in about a minute. I know they do 3 minutes on there now, so if I need to go a little longer, I could do that. And I think that's going to be better for me as a creator. I will still be doing 10 years later videos on this channel. I want to keep 10 years later on the channel specifically because these kind of videos are a little more essay-like in nature. Yes, they are reviews in some way, but I like to look at these almost like as an analysis of the significance of these albums and what they mean 10 years later. So I feel like that would work better for a long video format. Whereas I think with a new album review, I could get that out in about a minute if I try hard enough. So I'm going to be doing that. I do think there is a way that I will be able to upload those TikTok reviews onto this channel, probably as shorts or something like that, depending on how long they are. I'm not 100% sure. If anyone knows, please let me know in the comments, and I will think about that. And if I can upload those TikTok reviews here to YouTube, I will do that. But just know that with that in mind, new album reviews are going to be much shorter and more bite-sized, whereas 10 years later videos are going to continue to be what they currently are, like the long-form scripted video essay type things. So that's pretty much the big news, that new album reviews will not really be here on this channel, they will be on my TikTok. And if you don't follow my TikTok, there's no worry, it is linked in the description. It's always linked in the description. If you want to go follow that, if you want to go check that out, then of course that's always linked for you guys down there in the description. I kind of stuttered that, didn't I? Oh well. Yeah, the TikTok is linked in the description, and again, if I can upload TikToks here to YouTube, then no sweat. If you don't want to follow the TikTok, if you don't like using TikTok, that's totally cool. I will just continue to upload them here, but just be forewarned that these new reviews are going to be much shorter. They're not going to be the same long-form videos that they usually are. They're just going to be little bite-sized, little snippets of the basic sum up of what I like and what I don't like about an album. So just thought I'd let you guys know that. With everything going on, I've had to make some huge changes. Again, this isn't the most ideal thing in terms of changes, but again, it's not like I can do YouTube full time. YouTube doesn't support me financially. Obviously a very small channel. It would take probably years for me to get to a point where YouTube would be able to support me financially. So again, this isn't the most ideal thing in the world, but it's probably the best, easiest, most headache-free, most stress-free way for me to continue to produce content for you guys to watch while I'm focusing on my game writing job. So yeah, that's just the sum up of this video. If you guys stuck around to watch all this, thanks. Thank you for understanding this change. Hopefully you guys stick around for it. And there will be more to come either way, regardless of whether, you know, the reviews are on TikTok or on YouTube. There's going to be plenty more to look forward to. Plenty more to review, plenty to talk about. Just kind of changing the way that these things are done. So yeah, that's it for this update. Again, this plan, as I'm going along, is kind of like a, you know, make it up as I go thing. It's kind of something I only just really started to think about, only just started to plan out, so it's still obviously a work in progress in some ways. If you guys have suggestions, if you guys have ideas for, you know, ways that I can make this presentation work, if there are ways that you guys can help out, if there are any suggestions you can give, of course, I'm all ears. You could leave those down in the comment section below. Wow, I was doing so well this video and that happened. You can leave those down in the comments below. I will read them and of course keep them in mind for the future. And hopefully you guys just stick around for these new videos and this new content. So yeah, that's all I got for you guys. Thanks for sticking around. Thanks for checking out this update. And as always, I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.